It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, you too.
When you choose a film, what makes you get excited about working with someone like Guy Ritchie?
Well, with Guy specifically, he'd been one of my favorite directors. It just sort of occurred to me yesterday while I was talking about Guy that I think I've probably seen Snatch more than any other film.
It's a great film.
And so I came into to this already with a sort of a deep connection with the Arthurian legend. There's an adaptation by John Borman, Excalibur, that came out in the late 70s, early 80s, that was a huge film for me in my childhood.
Sure.
I watched over and over. So the combination of my affinity with the Arthurian legend and my love of Guy Ritchie's films, it was just an obvious choice for me to go after this with everything I had.
For you, you bring up the legend of of this whole universe. What's the most challenging aspect to, I guess, modernize it?
Well, again, like as soon as I heard the forward pitch of Guy Ritchie's King Arthur, it just made sense to me. You know, his sensibility as a filmmaker is, you know, there's just an innate coolness to him and a freshness and a youngness, and it's very visceral and very accessible to a young audience.
Yeah.
So I just felt very confident right from the beginning with Guy at the helm that it was going to be a brand new Arthur and be a grand departure from any of the other adaptations.
As an actor, what was the most challenging aspect, jumping into this role?
I mean, I don't know if it was the most challenging, but the most exciting element of it was sort of the themes that we were playing with, which is just the idea of manifesting one's greatest self, like the ascension to the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Is something that is always been like an idea or philosophy that I've tried to keep present in my life. And so, but in terms of the greatest challenge, just all of the physicality, the sword fighting in the film, we wanted to do something that was really, really fresh and had never been seen before, like take sword fighting to a new level, but that required an enormous amount of work to get those right. And we would shoot a fight sequence over the course of 5 or 6 days where I'd be sword fighting for 14 hours a day for 6 days, and then we'd think, you know what, we just haven't quite gotten it, and it would be reimagined, and then I would have to go in for another week of sword fighting. So by the end of it, I'd probably done 2 solid months of 14-hour days of sword fighting, and let me tell you, that is pretty tiring by the end of a long week.
That's crazy. When I look at films like this, set design, costumes, whatnot, if you could take one prop, take it home with you, and I've taken Excalibur off the table, what would you take with you?
I don't know, Jude's costumes, that armor that Jude wore was pretty amazing. So maybe I'd steal Jude's costume.
There you go. Absolute pleasure meeting you, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much.